Man, I want to say this. I want to say this first. Niggas be saying they got shit to do. I'm perfectly fine with it. Nigga, I have no problem getting on this bitch, getting in and out in an hour, 15 minutes. That's always the fucking goal.
Yeah.
For sure.
Man, where the fuck
That's
is you coming from,
always the
dog?
goal.
Bro,
From the beginning, if we can get on this bitch in an hour, 15 minutes, nigga, that is the goal. For
Hey,
Say
real.
something again, Smooth.
Yo.
I don't know where you're at.
Yeah, you know, Dink said something about the time. It's like, bro, man, if we can knock this shit out in an hour, 30 minutes.
I think it's doable.
Right.
Are we on episode 43 or 44?
Oh, shit, my bad. Oh, yeah, you right, because there was Troy Polamalu.
So I was like,
Peyton Hillis?
Well, did he wear number 4? Peyton Hillis?
I don't know.
It sounded like you was coming out my microphone, but my microphone, you can't hear me out the microphone.
Crazy. That's a crazy pause.
Yeah.
Niggas be talking about time like I want to be on this bitch 2-3 hours. Get off this bitch at 11:30. Yeah, we can get up out this bitch by 11:30 all the time. The niggas who the latest, they don't really be having a problem with the time.
Oh, that's what made that a little lamb.
I want to be on this bitch till 12.
Shit, nigga. You know what? I think if we all got on 9 o'clock, run through these topics, we'd be out by 10:30. If everybody started at 11 at the latest.
You good too?
This shit ain't to work. I just mute myself, bro.
Okay. It ain't bad for real. Yeah, it ain't bad.
It said I'm on my headphones. I also said I was on.
Nah, I can't really hear the echo for real. Boy, Willie put in a group message. That's the brat.
Man, that girl was straight, man.
She was. She had a little run for real.
And it's crazy. Her and Lisa Ray are sisters.
Get the fuck out of here.
It is.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are.
They're sisters. They're blood sisters.
Blood sisters.
You ever heard that too?
I thought you saying getting the fuck out of it because they always be saying that. Yeah, I done heard that before.
I've never heard.
Yeah, they
They're
blood
sisters.
Boy, they say that's a fun fact area.
Are they not cool?
Yeah, they cool.
They're good.
Well, I did see one time they got into it about something publicly. I don't know, but they are blood sisters though.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Shit, let's get to it, man. Yo, what it do, man? It's your boy Smooth, aka Mr. Do What It Do, aka Always on the Move, and this is episode 44 with a Phone Home Podcast.
What's up, man? It's your boy Two But Not Second, Mr. I Can't Keep 'Em Off Me. She want it at night like sleep, and in the morning like coffee. What's happening with your belt?
Yo, you know what it is, man. Jupiter, Commission Cowboy. For all your mental health needs, visit myconnectcounselor.net. Again, for all your mental health needs, visit myconnectcounselor.net. This is episode 44. Notable players that wore the number 44. We got a lot of them, but I'm a keep it short. I like Cam Scatterboo. Shout out to him for New York Giants. I like Hank Aaron.
Okay.
I like Hank Aaron. Okay. Yes, Ersky. I like Jerry West. You know what I mean? We're going to have a lights out episode. Do I got another one? Nah, we're going to keep it with those. What up, Willie?
Man,
shout out to the Iron Fist.
Iron Fist, man. All praise to the Most High, man. It's your big homie Terrell Tarantino, a.k.a. Terrell Wheels, a.k.a. T Wheels, a.k.a. T Wheels on the tank, a.k.a. the Cara Blindada, a.k.a. the Iron Fist hitting you harder than ever, coming at you like that there for episode 44, man. Shout out to the guys, Threezy and Big Daryl, man.
Yes, sir. Hey, mentioning Cam Scatterboo with Hank Aaron and Jerry West is diabolical, my nigga.
Take it a step further, my boy. To name Scatterboo before Hank Aaron, and then also to name Jerry West as number 42 and 44.
Did I name Jerry West for number 42?
42nd or so, yeah.
Oh, for real?
You should have stopped me. You should have stopped me right there.
See, I was gonna let you rock. I didn't think you was gonna name him for 44 too. Once you that's it, nah, nigga.
Yeah, my bad. Hey, you know what? Shout out to Jerry West though. Shout out to the Lakers.
Hey, what you gonna do when we start getting into the damn?
I was thinking that. I was like, what he gonna do then?
When we start getting in the hundreds, I'm gonna start pulling out the stats then.
Right.
Such and such on his 109th game scored, 42 points. I'm up here.
Okay. Hey, y'all niggas thinking 2D. I thinking 3D.
3D. They can start saying, on this day back in.
Right, right.
Yeah, we gonna
Right.
keep it going.
Yeah, man.
That's
How
what's
y'all
up.
boy doing?
Good, man. It's bliss.
Bless, bro. You know what, man? You know I'm tired of. Man, look, bro, I'm good, bro. I think man, you know, this stuff with ice, bro. It's like it's been all over everywhere, bro. And I really don't know how to feel about it. I mean, I know keeping in a buck, man, that stuff is terrible, bro. Like the stuff that you see with ice all over the news, and it's hard not to be affected by it. It's so hard not to be affected by the stuff you see on social media. And it just like, I, I, man, like a part of me like be having the urge to like post about it and be, you know what I mean, like be a voice and be an advocate for it. And then it's like, bro, what does that really do though? You know, but I'm definitely I like usually stuff in the media do not affect me. You know, but this has been for some reason lately. Like it's been like moving me in a certain space, and I really don't know why. I think more so just because you see it and it's injustice, and you know, and I don't, it's like it's multi-layered, and I honestly haven't figured it out and like really sat with it to really understand why it's getting to me like it's been doing lately, but it's been bothering me. So
Well,
you know,
speak on it though. Speak on like what's going on, because
I think
I'm kind of unfamiliar with what's going on.
yeah, so I think as of what Sunday or yesterday there was another ICE shooting or day before yesterday or something like that. So the ICE, I think they killed a woman a few days ago, like maybe last week or something, and
I seen the
then
white woman that they killed.
yeah, yeah, and then this week they killed another person, another dude. Just kind of just, I think dude was armed though, but then they shot him. They was tussling with the dude, shot him. Dude was laying still. He drilled a few more bullets in him, and it's just like, damn, bro. Like, all right, I'm gonna speak from the soul in here, and like what I say, what I really feel about it, man. Fuck ICE to the 10th power. You know what I mean? Like that shit to the like fuck ICE. Fuck ICE. Fuck they mamas. Fuck everybody that stand for ICE. Fuck ICE. Because that is everything anti-unity. You know what I mean? It's everything anti-love. It's everything anti-peace. It's everything that goes against like making people come together. And I think that's what it more so is. And people that really like that are okay with that, they don't sit well with me, bro, for the most part. And again, usually I'm able to filter stuff that I see online to a certain degree, but it's just been bothering me. I get again just because, you know, just border patrol, they shipping Latinos off, and you know, just everything I stand for, bro. It's like that's gonna be a stain on America. Like lately I've been getting into history, and maybe that's why so too. Like I've been getting into history more so than I ever have been, and I think about 100 years from now and what this gonna look like on America. You know, I think that we have periods in America where you can look back and be like, okay, slavery, okay, Jim Crow, okay, mass incarceration, okay, ICE. You know what I mean? It's like it's just another stain. It's like we living in it. We live in real time. We living in it in real time, and it's like, dope. Literally living in the times where you can see, like, yo, this is gonna affect people in history. Like, this is something that's gonna have an impact on people long term. This is something that's we don't know how it's affecting America yet long term, but this is gonna have an impact. And I don't know if y'all feel like that or have that same sentiments about, you know, this situation, but I just think that it's you know, it's a big it's just a big ripple in America, or a big ripple in the world. It ain't just America shit. It's just the world. I know that's my rant, but you know, yeah.
I think I feel so many different ways about it. I think selfishly, I think about me and my community, like minorities, black people, because I think it directly ties into something we've been screaming for years, or centuries, I guess, and it's finally getting heard, kind of. Well, but let me stick on that. 'Cause I think what it's Minnesota. That's where like the majority going on at. All right, so it's getting to the point where they're the police force. So just imagine this. I don't agree with it. So the injustice is injustice. I'm with them on that. But just imagine the irony. they're saying their police officers once they're off duty, they're getting harassed, and they're speaking of saying, and the police officers, they know their rights, that this, that, so we know our people are conducting themselves. And I think a couple of them saying like, then at last, like after exhausting themselves within just being a civilian, they say, I'm a police officer for. then they get let go. So mind you, this is I don't know, he's the sergeant, I don't know the ranks of him, but white guy with the face of him, like the speaker, he's saying these things. So like, because the American came out and say, man, ICE get the fuck out of the city. So you know what I'm saying? Like, we over this, man. You're not welcome here. Did they go? No. They stayed there. My rank, I'll rank yours, my boy. You feel me? And just really playing that card. So it's like, damn, the irony. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. But it's like, damn. Because, ICE is it ain't like they just some outlaws. No, that's government. So but we've been complaining about, it's not every apple is bad, but like, hey man, police reform and all this other, you know what? But it's not seen till it's on your front door sometimes, you don't feel it the same way. And for the police force to be against an agency, I with them because it's wrong, but it's like, you feel me? But I'm not with people dying senselessly, but it's like, damn, I hate it has to come to these type of terms for people to feel your pain, but shit, otherwise they won't.
Bro, I bet, bro, I bet to be a police officer right now, I bet they're like, whoo, man, the heat off us for a minute, and God, it feel good. I know police is, well, I know they not to see people dying or whatever, of course, right? But I'm saying because the heat off of them, because at one time, but the society was on police ass at pause. You know what I mean? Like defund the police, like more training, rigorous training. Like these folks on the bad. But now, ICE done came and took the crown. It was like, you think you saw some hold my beer? That's what ICE said.
Man, I seen the clip. You seen the clip when people was protesting and the lady was like, I think she made a mistake. Well, she didn't make a mistake. She was like, I'm a physician, like she a PA or whatever. And he was like, I guess I don't know, they got to like she might have made a salary comment. It was like, oh, I make 6 figures. He like, me too. He said, how long you went to school? She was like, 6 years, 7. I mean, I just got a high school diploma. And it's like kind of funny, but it's like the mockery being made. It's like, see, I only got and I'm still, I outrank the police we y'all got. The mayor can say what he want. We ain't going nowhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. And you know what's scary too? They detaining people, American citizens. They detaining American citizens and and they don't have any rights. They deploying and detaining veterans. Imagine someone who went overseas and done duck bullets, people with I'm sure with Purple Hearts, with some of these people who done really been through some stuff for this country. And you got, an ICE agent fresh out of high school with a GED, and not saying that ain't nothing, I'm not, whatever. Fresh out of high school, no training. Man, come here. You know what I mean? And you just, and like that, these are real stories that I'm reading about.
I think that's I think that's like that's the America part. That's the American part about it though. Like ICE agents are us.
Yeah.
Like these niggas are not from the Taliban. These niggas are not from they're not terrorists.
It's the closest thing to domestic terrorism, right?
No, it's the closest nigga to who want to make a check. This nigga, it's no different from FEMA saying, "Hey, a hurricane just hit. We finna offer you niggas $100,000 to go clean up this area." Right. It's a nigga, whether it be white, black, orange. It's a nigga who done read that and be like, "What I gotta go put niggas in jail for 100 racks?"
Yeah. Bro.
So
That makes sense.
it's a mirror image. So everybody's trying to separate the two. Nigga, it's us. It's niggas after a check, bro. Like, I seen a nigga price.
Hey, so what you saying it's capitalism.
It's a check, bro. And you ain't gonna tell anytime you put a job posting up, and it's a nigga who could have been at them protests fighting for black rights. If a nigga see he can make 150 racks, he finna go slap the shit out of somebody.
Like, no, bro. Like, look, bro, it's some stuff I ain't with, bro, and I can't. But
what you gonna do if it's niggas like you doing it?
Look. This brings us to that time we had that conversation about slavery. You remember? And I don't know. It was
in
me.
the car.
Yeah, we was in the car.
Yeah, I remember. We was taking somebody or getting somebody from the airport.
Willio, I think we was picking up maybe two. Cause two came. Remember, your flight came in late that weekend.
That
So
was
anyway,
funny.
we talk about slavery, and you was just like, "Yo, I don't know who said it, but we was like, slavery was terrible. It's like, bro, it's a terrible thing. However, and that's already funny. However, nigga said, bro, if I'm in a position to own some slaves, I would have had some, and I'm like, and I remember it was the funniest conversation in the world.
Man, that mess was it was wrong and funny at the same time.
I don't remember this conversation, so I had to be the nigga who said
it was wrong.
Man, that mess
was so
funny,
wrong.
bro.
And I'm just like, man, you know what? Man, hell no. I sat back and I'm like, man, hell no.
Hey, bro, to ever say you ain't gotta after the comma, the semicolon, slavery was wrong. However, man, anything's gonna sound outlandish.
What was this conversation, Bill?
Huh?
We was going to the airport.
Yeah,
that's what I remember.
Was picking up two, I think, because I remember me and two was supposed to catch the same flight that day. For some reason, WAP didn't get on the flight, so he had to come the next day. And we was you, Willio was all
in Atlanta.
We was in Atlanta. We was going to pick up two. And
it's
crazy how I remember this.
I gotta tell that story one day too, bro. I gotta tell that story one day.
I don't even remember that.
Cause that's insane, bro.
What talking about you missing the flight or you not being able to get on the flight, rather?
Me not being get on the flight. When I'm looking at me and Bipp are sitting there standing in the airport, like in front of the check-in desk or whatever. They telling me, mind you, I'm upstairs at the hangar. They telling me I'm too late or whatever. I'm talking to Bipp, the nigga that riding the same flight with me the same time. We got the same pickup. Yeah, nah, man. Yeah, you made it too late. That's what I met my brother for the first time. But
Okay. So that's
they telling me that I'm too late to give them a flight when the niggas, I'm standing right behind this nigga that riding the same flight. I see if I was just everybody on the plane. Yeah, nah, we ain't got no room for you. Boy, this ticket was $750. Boy, if you don't, man, you better tell the co-pilot got the plane. Let me ride, nigga.
That's crazy. That was wild. I don't know. That was wild, bro. That was wild. But go back to this conversation, nigga. That was so crazy to me, bro. And that's kind of remind me of what this conversation led to now. Like
it sounds like something I said, so I'm gonna own it.
Nah, bro, I don't know who said it. I can't remember who said it. But I remember just sitting back in the back seat, like, and I thought about it. I'm like, man, could I own me some niggas? And I said, man, hell no, I can't.
The more you talk about it, I know I said it.
Can't do that, bro. I can't do that. I can't do that.
But you got to think about that movie. Y'all, you ever think about that movie, The Woman King? Where I want to say that they was capturing their enemies.
Bro, I'm gonna cut you off, Willio. Capitalism in the American way is the reason your brain think that you're so far removed from doing that.
Yeah, nah. I'm joking. I'm halfway joking, but I read this. I'm kind of still reading this book, The Destruction of a Black Civilization, and it's teaching me how Africa, for one, rose to power and it fell. And it's talking about how Black people, for the most part, was selling and capturing. Of course, Africa been at beef with one another for decades. You know what I mean? Like internally, like civil wars. But what was happening was it was never really like beef. You know what I mean? It's like you see that. It's like back in the day, Moss Point and Pascagoula beef. We see each other, we don't like each other. We fight at the cream. That's it. You know what I mean? Same thing. Rival tribes see each other. They fight each other. They throw arrows and that's it. They go back to each other corner. But then Europeans came in with their guns. All right, boom. They said, "Yo, here go some guns, my boy. You tired of getting pork and pitched and forked on? Here you go. Give me some niggas so I can go down, trade them, and bring them to America. What whoop de whoop." So Black people start capturing Black people, selling them, and all of this stuff. And we know kind of what the trickle down effect to a transatlantic slave trade. So it's been a thing for a while. Like that ain't far fetched what you saying, Smooth.
Yeah,
For Black people, for Black people to own Black people, for ICE agents to be ICE agents. This is just history repeating itself. But if you look at history, what happened after that started though? You know what I mean? Like a fall came right after that every time. So, and I think that's what's more so like playing. I know for me on my mental now, it's more so like, yo, if you know what's next, like
Right.
where is this road leading us to? Where are we going with this? So I think that's more so like even having this conversation, me talking about it, because I hadn't really talked with anybody about it. So having this conversation kind of really helping me like process it a little bit.
You
That's
got it,
crazy.
Willie. I know you was gonna say something.
Yeah.
No, I was just everything literally what Bill was just naming about, those guys in Africa they capturing and selling them, to the Europeans and stuff. That's what that movie The Woman King is about. I don't know if y'all ever seen that movie, but I
Heaven,
think
bro. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah. It's a good
boy,
one.
that's a
With
hard
Viola
movie.
Davis.
Viola Davis, awesome. She killed that movie. But even the character that she was playing, she was having reserves about what they was doing. You know what I'm saying? And these, they was basically selling them to those to the Europeans, and the Europeans was taking them and taking them back to America. Then we already know what happened from there. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that movie is about. You know what I mean? Or partly it touches on that. So if you haven't seen that, it's literally everything that you just said. That's what that movie is like embodies. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm
you
gonna check
get a
it out.
chance, you should watch that. The Woman
I'm gonna check
King,
it
man,
out.
that's a hard movie,
Check it out.
and she in there. She in there.
Shout out to
She in there.
Viola.
Even though I hate to say it, like, could you own? But it's like when push come to shove, what couldn't you do? What wouldn't you do? But I think it's kind of different because I don't think like colonizers and shit was like really pushed to the edge. They just, and we wasn't beefing like after they was beefing. They just like, you know what? Yeah, let's fuck over these people. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the difference for me, or that's how I view it. I might be wrong. I might be a little jaded in opinion, bias, but that's yeah. Because like we were saying about the ICE situation, then it's like, you know what? Some people have too much power after we've been screening for years, and you finally see it. Because shit, you you getting seen. It's like, damn, this month he ain't even more. He ain't got more stars, stripes than me, trying to tell me what I can and can't do, or he doesn't know more than me. It's like, man, go figure, like, you know what I'm saying? So that's just how I feel on it though.
I mean, Bipp a therapist, and he'll tell you like the best way to overcome your problems is to accept your problems, right? So I mean, like this idea that like niggas ain't gonna be niggas, or white people ain't gonna be white people, or humans ain't gonna be humans, like the best way to overcome that and to understand that is to accept human nature. You know what I'm saying? And human nature, capitalism, in my personal opinion, has in the way it's set up a lot of boundaries and morals that we think we have. You see what I'm saying? And that creates a world order. It creates it stops a lot of chaos. I mean, I always think about this, like, damn, why the fuck niggas made a stoplight? You know what I'm saying? Like, What was the reason for the stoplight? You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker, if you ain't had that stoplight, that motherfucker, cars just going left and right, fast as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Let me start right there, Smooth. I think that's a great point. Because what they did, y'all know what Clark said in Gula? You know, see, y'all niggas, they ain't really Gula no more. Man, it used to not be a stoplight. It just was
Hey,
this
hold
way
on.
like
You don't
this.
get the backhand so
I
shade.
had to.
You don't get the backhand shade like that, dog.
I did it on purpose. But nah, you know where, y'all been back to Gula. You know where the roundabout at in Gula, right by Clark's, where D&Z used to be at?
Yeah.
Right by
I
CDP?
know what you're talking
All right.
about.
When you said the stoplight, I said, damn. I don't know why, but like that roundabout, because that's the route I go to work every day. Man, they do not respect the roundabout. Man, you can get 3 cars from one lane going the road. If you leave it up to people to like, all right, you one car. Man, they is not obeying that, bro.
Yeah.
Shit, that's just human nature.
We
That's
need
when you
order.
said
We
that
need
that
structure.
triggered it. I was like, damn, yep, I see this
We
shit
need
every
order.
day.
I just remember, bro. I just remember when, you know, they had the oil spill. I remember they had the oil spill, and you know, they had, hey man, hey nigga, they giving out $800 a day to go clean up the oil spill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro,
Yeah.
just imagine if a nigga see $100,000 to go detain motherfuckers.
I feel you. I hear you.
These niggas out there doing
You're
that,
right. I
bro.
believe that. I believe
So,
that'd be the
and
pure motivation for
that's
stuff.
a
Yeah.
mirror of America in general. Now, will it be you? Will it be us? Nah, bro, but that's a mirror of America in general. It ain't motherfuckers from across the world. It's us doing it to us.
Yep. It's internal.
They put a job posting up and said, hey, because you know it ain't the military. They out here fighting shit across the border. Man, it's a nigga, like you said, a nigga who worked at Kroger.
You pass him in the grocery store every day. Think about
Every
that.
day, bro. I seen a black dude hop out the ice van. I was like, this nigga black.
We doomed.
What are we doing, bro?
Doomed.
What are we doing?
Yeah. But does that speak to the all right, so all right, stay here. If you would subject yourself to do that, like where are we? Like does that say a lot about the economy? Like what does that tell a tale of? Like is that indicative again where we are economic wise? Is that just the human nature?
Bro. I think it's gonna always be something, bro. I mean, the movie one battle after another, bro. Everybody's fighting something. No matter what it is, no matter what time of day it is, everybody's fighting something. And then you take away the ICE situation.
Then you got geopolitical problems.
Like,
And you got the battle for Bill Gates, you know, and what he doing and messing up the world. Like it's
gonna be something every day, bro.
one battle after another. I think, and you know what? I think more so it's
But I want to say this though, Bill. I do think it's a topic that people do need to understand and have sympathy for and empathy for. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like,
man, you know what really bothered me though, bro? Cause I love my Mexican food, my Latino taco burrito. I love them, but I love my fajitas. I don't know y'all say. I don't care about y'all shaking y'all head and putting your head down. Every time I go into a Mexican
I
restaurant,
love my Latino women. I'm gonna say it for you. Tenderness. That nigga had to say taco.
That boy Willie took the biggest gulp ever to get out that motherfucker. I seen the bottom. I saw they say made in China on the back of his cup.
hey, shout out to all my Latinos, man, my Latino people. But every time I go to a Mexican restaurant, boy, I don't see nothing but white people in there. And that be the funniest thing to me. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't saying them folk got nothing against what they doing. Like, I ain't saying they the ones that's in there that's sending them across that border. But what it's ingrained. It's like, bro, you can't get like it's ingrained in America. Latino culture, black, like Hov said it, bro. Like twerk, Molly, twerk. You know what I mean? Like it's the same principles still apply. You know, you can turn your nose up on black people. You can turn your nose up on Latino people. You can turn your nose up at that society, but society can't turn them people down. Like they here. You know what I mean? So it's like what are we doing in that space? I just think it's you like you said, it's worth having empathy for.
I
And
think it's
And the
I think
influence they have over the
I
world.
think it's just chaos, bro. I think Trump likes chaos. You know what I'm saying? I think he lives for the chaos, you know. And I think, you know, as a I mean, you don't know who's gonna be part of the circus. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what day and who's gonna be a part of the circus. You know what I'm saying? One day it could be black people a part of the circus. One day it could be Mexican a part of the circus. As you can see, Venezuela is a part of the circus. Iran is a part of the circus. Saudi Arabia, like it's gonna be somebody new a part of the circus and a
I
new
know.
target every other day. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
think it's market manipulation. If I'm
right. That's what I'm saying. Like it's something going on that we don't see, you know, but this is the topic of the day, but it's something going on that we don't see for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
True.
But yeah,
I didn't think it was gonna get that deep. I thought it was going because at first, like the videos of people trying to do it the proper way and all that, but the proper way, okay, I get it. But like once I think them showing videos of ICE standing in front of doors of the courtroom or somebody going to a hearing that to get their papers proper, the judge waiting on them to get in and the ICE at the door doing this, not letting them in to get their papers. I'm like, come on, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah,
I
but
ain't
It's you.
seen
You
it.
don't
I
even
think
want them
but
to.
this I think like I kind of see it like Trump, like but damn, I ain't tell y'all to kill nobody. What the fuck y'all doing?
Somebody got an echo. Somebody got an echo. Hold on.
It's me.
Two shit. Like I don't think Trump thought the shit was gonna get this bad. He just gotta go with it. But hey man, I told y'all to go down there and just block the niggas. I ain't tell y'all to shoot nobody. But
Hey,
nigga, you got niggas out here who ain't got no training and shit.
hey,
They got the busting on the motherfucker. She was reversing her car. He just pow.
ooh,
Bro, they just bro, it's a
hey.
circus, bro.
Yeah.
That's exactly
I
what it
know.
is.
It's exactly what it is, bro. It's a circus on so many
And
levels.
full of clowns.
Yeah, I personally think that this was a part of his plan, bro. A part of his administration's plan.
Hey,
1000%. I think whatever chaos looked like you said, and I haven't even thought about it like that. Just chaos. You know, chaos is just like kill or be killed in that sense. And like I ain't think we'll be here, not in this space, but
and
here
but
we
see the
are.
thing about it though, but I think in some weird way, like black people gotta lay off Trump because we thought the nigga was racist. I think he's just a fucking lunatic. Like he don't give a fuck about shit. No matter what color race it is, he don't give a fuck about shit. It ain't just black people, white people. Nigga, any adversary he has, it is what it is.
Yeah,
That's just my personal opinion.
yeah. I can see where you come from. I can totally see where you say that.
I get what you're
On
saying.
so
I
many
disagree, but I get what I for sure get what you're saying.
on
I agree
so
with
many
you.
occasions.
Yeah, he be having smoke for white people. He have smoke for China. He have smoke for Chinese.
This nigga Bill was finna say China man.
Yeah, I definitely
But yeah, better stick with Asian and
Asian,
Hispanics.
Latino, Hispanic, but don't say. Yeah, charge it to my head and not my heart. But yeah, I see what you're saying. I do think I think he a little racist. This is my personal opinion.
Yeah,
I think he definitely do.
yeah. But I say this
He
to
need a cock slap.
niggas.
Pause.
I say this to
uh,
niggas who
uh, what else can I keep going to? Do I need to
man,
keep going? Dude need to goddamn nigga need to be backhand. Nigga need to be 55 more. Matter of fact,
But
555.
but
Matter of
what
fact, 5,055. That man.
man? What Savage say on Rich Flex? You need to get mush, fush.
Bush. Nigga be putting the chicken wing.
real.
Nah, man. Hey, bro, we done got all off topic.
Nah, I mean shit, it actually flows into like the the topic of chaos, you know.
Yeah.
But I would say just personally, like, I guess like just like, whatever you see, like it's like, okay, like what's the underline? Like what's the money doing and what's going on behind the scenes? Like, I mean, kind of like just like we said last week, like just don't take everything for face value. You know what I'm saying? Just don't look at the clips and say one thing, like, you know, really just like whoever it is, like just do your research, you know, thorough research, you know. Cause like I said, like if chaos is what you're looking for in the world, like you're gonna find that chaos, you know what I'm saying? No matter where you're looking at, you're gonna find that chaos.
Sure. No, you're right. And honestly, that's kind of like that's perfect that you said that because you know so much of everything is smoke and mirrors, and it's like people going off of just what you see, and it's never really what you see. I mean, we can say that a person did get shot, a person did get killed by this particular agency. That's definitely what happened. However, it's something more to this. It's something. It's a bigger picture here. You know,
Yeah.
it's always a bigger picture. So
And then, you know, I just think, hey man, like, don't get caught up in too much in their chaos and you ain't even got a hold of your own chaos.
come on now,
You know what I'm saying? Like
come
that's
on
you
now.
know, that's a big thing for me. Like, okay, like, hey, I see them niggas fighting over there, but I ain't even got a hold of these damn kids fighting in this house.
Yeah, right.
I can't reach out too far. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Highest
yeah.
form of activism and the highest form of change is changing yourself. Looking in the
Real.
mirror and starting
Yeah.
there.
Well,
Because
Michael
you
Jackson
control
say,
your
"Start
own
with the man in the
reality.
mirror."
You control your thoughts, you control your perspectives. And knowing that, then you control your life. Everything is your destiny. I'm sure things happen to you, but again, it's how you respond to it. It's how we look at every situation and say, what can I learn from this situation? You know, how can I be better? How can I pick big up my people? How can I look at the people that's on this pod? How can I look at the people in my household and be like, yo, I love you. Let's grow together. Let's make change together. What you need. You know what I mean? Like real
Right.
connections, people that you can really touch.
Right. Yeah, like y'all boy getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning and running them 5 miles. I respect y'all. Don't let me hear y'all boy talking about, man, you know man, this ice shit got me fucked up, man. I can't go run my 5. I don't want to hear it, man. Keep running them motherfucking 5 miles,
Every
dog.
day, brother. Every day.
Every
Every
day,
day.
don't nobody care about the problems,
Brother. If it's important to
bro.
you gonna jump off the balcony. If it's important.
Your shit, man.
Every day.
For real.
Shout out to Coach Campbell.
But yeah, man, how y'all boys doing after the so-called snowstorm? Another metric of chaos, you know?
Man, they created this storm. They trying to
Come on, man. Hey,
they
man,
trying to freeze us out.
they made everybody go buy all the fucking bread, all the fucking tissue, water. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you this. If you see Deer Park water, the last thing on the motherfucking aisle, you know some shit going on. Cause niggas is
What's the
not
name of
buying
it?
Deer Park.
What is it?
Deer Park
The
water, that
water, that
spring
Deer Park
water.
water.
Hold up. I need to see this. Let me see
You done
Man,
this.
seen it
niggas is not
before.
buying Deer Park
You done
water,
definitely
bruh.
seen it before.
But
Hey,
he proving my point. He
Deer
proving
Park
my
water. Let me just see.
Hey, that's good. That's a
Ooh,
good point right there.
I don't want no parts of the Deer Park.
right. If you
Bro,
see
yeah, I
that's
done
the
seen
last
this
thing on the aisle, nigga, you know some shit going on.
Deer Park water. Dang, this
I
wild.
think it may have been certain parts though. Some people may have had it in, from the stuff that I seen on social media, like I seen some parts of Tennessee where a whole tree was split like that. I was like,
Seen
dang,
that too.
bro, it was so crazy because I didn't even know what an ice storm was. Like I was like, what is that? Like I had to go look at it. And I called my dad. I was like, I'm asking him for, like, what is it? You know what I mean? He's like, I'm telling you, them things no joke.
You're right. Right.
Hey,
But bro, I'm gonna tell you what,
I
bro. I'm
didn't
gonna
even
tell
know
you
what
what.
it was.
I'm
Like,
gonna tell you what fucked me up, bro. And this is why I'm saying, bro, you cannot believe the internet, bro. Nigga, I got on Facebook the worst place of all things to believe some shit. I seen a post where it just had some shit just Arctic Storm or source since 1894. And I was like, oh
I
shit.
saw that.
oh,
Hey, I was slick
oh,
scared. Look,
boy, Facebook was scared of
look,
heebie-jeebies
bruh.
out of me, boy.
It's so funny.
Damn.
Hope was really just chilling. She cooking and stuff like that. I was like, man, we gotta get these clothes washed. It's gonna be cold here. These kids gonna be cold.
Bro, it's like we was preparing for the day after tomorrow or some
I'm
shit.
like, I was getting slick, man. I was like, man, she ain't even taking it serious, man. It's like,
Man, bro.
you getting mad because she not taking it serious.
It's
Hey,
like,
but for
man, we
real.
done canceled the whole trip, bro.
Hey,
We done
bruh.
canceled the whole trip to Florida. I'm like, hey, man, I don't think we ain't
Yeah.
gonna get back. Now, granted, I was cool with just chilling at the crib.
Right.
But I'm like, hey, man, we might not be able to get back home, man. And you know your job. You know
Yeah.
your job. They ain't gonna fuck around with you on Monday.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
We gotta stay at the crib.
We
Right,
here, bro.
right.
It's chaos, bro. Like you said,
Yeah.
all of this stuff is breeding chaos. And what's the value in this? Somebody is somewhere
Well, I
getting
think
rich.
the value in that is, just like a little spike in the economy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Fact.
see, you think the grocery store mad that niggas bought all the food? I'm
Nope.
gonna tell you this, bro. I was working in 5 Points West, Bessemer Road. I won't never forget this. Shout out to my RP, my dog Buck. Older dude, I think he probably about 60 something now. He said he was a mechanic at Firestone. He said, man, he said he said the funeral home, they get pissed when niggas ain't dying. And that was the first time I heard that. I was like, what you mean? He was like, nigga, when
Money.
Birmingham ain't topping homicides, and the funeral home slow. I was like, damn, like, nigga, that's true.
Bruh,
Nigga,
even
do you think the grocery stores, do you think the economy was mad that there wasn't no chaos?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
hey, just like even I was trying to I think I tried to explain this to Dink a while ago. This when we was in college. I was like, man, jail is big business. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, they want criminals to come in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it helps a business. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, man,
Absolutely.
like going back to capitalism. You know what I mean? Like that's really a lot of what the motivation or or even inspiration for a lot of things are, good or bad.
Yeah. I was watching Billions, and on the episode, tsunami hit, I think one of the islands or whatever. And the company that they was invested in, they had just shorted a stock or whatever. So they got out of it right in time, but the stock plummeted after the tsunami hit this island. And on the episode, it obliterated the island. And like there was a moment of silence. And then I guess the guy was like, yo, who's gonna say it? And they looked around and it was like, we fucking did it. And they all started celebrating, you know what I mean? And that just show you like, dang, bro, in devastation, somebody is always winning.
It's like
chaos.
it's almost like one person being cursed is like another person's blessing.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like
that's
it's
Opportunity is a better word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's really actually laws of the universe if you really get real deep into it. You know what I mean? Like, winners and losers. Like someone has to win, someone has to lose. You know what I mean? Like I think me and two talked about this once before a while ago. Like confetti rained on the losers too, and like how like that's a balance in the world. Like that it creates balance. You know what I mean? Because everybody can't win. Have y'all ever watched this show, Pluribus?
I watched like 30 seconds of it and I thought it was trash.
Oh man, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it because with it. All right, okay, all right, yes, I can see where you say that. However, I liked it because, or I enjoyed it because it shows you what it would look like if we all were on the same mission, if we were all thought the same.
Okay.
Talked about mine.
Right.
So here's a back context to what I'm saying. So in this particular show, there's this virus that goes around where everybody gets it. Like everybody's brains get on the same wave. We think the same, we all become one. Whole world. But 12 people are left different, like regular. So in those 12 people that are left, they look like, I mean, of course they're eyeballs because they're the only people in the world with their own minds. But everybody else is like, oh, we're one. We can't lie. Like they don't know how to lie. They don't know. It's all about truth. But these 12 people that's left, they look weird to the rest of the society. And it looks like, dang, like how would that be? How would that look if we were all on the same? Like it plays with the idea of
Utopia
and to me it's multi-layered because again it plays with the idea of utopia, but then it also like, okay, what gives you the initiative or the motivation to lie? Like, why? That means we're all for self. It's self-preservation. It's like all of these things layered in one. But if I look at you and I say, yo, I want the best for you, but I'm still like lying to you and I ain't honest and all this other stuff, then it's like, yo, well, do you really are you really who you say you are in that space? Because if you were, then it'll be a different type of, you know what I mean, interaction. It's really a good show. I think y'all should watch it because it's talking about everything that we talking about here, or it's aligned
Right,
with it.
hell yeah. I think that's talking about everything.
Yep.
But I think that's like the beauty in just life in general is like as much as you hate the chaos, you need the chaos.
We need the chaos.
You know what I'm
We need
saying?
the
Like
chaos.
it creates who you are. You know what I'm saying? And it creates that balance of like you being able to see something bad and then you being able to like, damn, my moral compass couldn't accept that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely. And that's exactly what this show, and I don't think I finished that point I was trying to make with that, but that's exactly what this show does. It's like everybody thinks the same. If we jumping off a bridge, we all going off this bridge, if that's what the hive mind says. And it's like, bro, somebody needs to be able to be like, no, you know what I mean? And that no looks like chaos to somebody. You know what I mean? It's a good show. Y'all gotta watch it.
I'm gonna check it out. Let me add this in before we get off this topic. Just like I think like health insurance and like car insurance. Like,
what do you
you
need
know what I'm
it
saying?
for?
You need it when your ass, you know what I'm saying, with the walk. And I think like car insurance, especially car insurance. Well, probably both. But I'm trying to get this thing on my screen, my bad. Like car insurance, they want you to see a wreck and be like, damn, I need car insurance. But they don't want your ass to be the one getting that wreck. Cause they ain't trying to pay that, you know what I'm saying? They just want you to see one here and there, be like, oh shit, I need it paid, man. I ain't even gonna say what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna keep paying.
If you was gonna relate it to slaves, go ahead and relate it to slavery.
That's exactly what my mind went. That's exactly what my mind went. Come on, man.
Hey, the Willie Lynch letter is real.
Man, one demonstration speaking loud for generations. You know what I mean? Just one demonstration.
That's it, boy. Yeah. But yeah, it's crazy. But I just think with this, like, damn, you know, because it's kind of like not checking balances, but it do keep your ass in check to see if like when you see. I seen one. I seen one a day. I done seen one probably about 10 times. Probably about 10, 12 wrecks in the past 13 to 14 days. You know what I'm saying? And that boy, it get that and this shit dumb. Thought out your head quick.
That's a good point, Rob. Real good point.
Hey, but I think it's you know, it's so kind of crazy to me because like I had seen this post a couple weeks ago and it was like, you know, the world ain't been the same since Kobe passed. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a it's a I don't know the word for it. I don't got them tip words in my back pocket, but I think it's a fun. I'm gonna just use the words I could use, but I think it's a funny way of seeing things. But in terms of, you know, when Kobe passed, you know, you think about COVID, you think about how social media has changed, you think about when Kobe retired, like basketball has changed entirely since Kobe, you know, passed away, you know. And I think it's some validity to the Kobe theory. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When did Kobe die?
He died in 2020, like the beginning of 2020.
20.
And he retired from basketball in 2016.
Man, let me get on chat. Notable.
What you been ask chat?
Incidents. Shit. Notable.
Shit,
only reason why I remember that because that's when COVID happened. Right after that.
Shit, I can talk about Cole. Damn, Dink, what the hell, yeah, boy.
Hey man,
I remember Cole last game, bro.
I set my boy up for the assist. No pun intended. No pun intended. I set him up for the assist.
That's crazy. And he ain't even
That's
here.
man. When Cole died, I remember that we was in Cypress Lake Apartments. I remember that, man. I'm watching the game, boy. Mind you, he's still alive. I'm thinking he going to broadcast and whoop the wall. I'm watching the game, boy. Tears, boy. Tears. This nigga Bipp like, man, it's gonna be all right, bro. I remember, anyway, what the fuck wrong with him? Nah, man, Kobe, that's his dog, man. You know what I'm saying? It just felt different. I don't know if we just all foreseen it. Not foreseen, I ain't gonna say that. But it was something eerie about it. It didn't seem like a nigga just returned from basketball. Cause we see that shit all the time. Mind you, he went on a farewell tour the whole season. But that last game still felt heavy. Not like he got to the last game and was like, you know what? I'm retiring. We knew this 82 games ago.
Yeah.
And he got him going out in Kobe fashion 60 ball. A lot of guys still ain't got that. And he just I don't mama mentality. I think people use that. People that don't even play sports use that,
Right.
man. That's like a way of life, like you know. I use me for example.
Motivational
Like,
thing.
you see me, I was going, you know what I'm saying, a little health scare, crying, did this thing. I'm like, man, hold on, bro. Nah, we ain't bound not to nothing. You feel me? We gonna fight through this shit. Motherfucker, you can't tell me I'm gonna have to wake up dead in this bitch. You feel me? Like, that's like Kobe inspired. You feel me? It's like you feel down there, feel like a coward to bow to your bad news or you up against a mountain.
When Kobe, you do, you know what I mean?
When Kobe,
like,
man, Kobe, he inspired you, like, bro.
Bro, that was a historical event when his last game was a historical event. He's like, I don't even think people really recognized it, bro. Like, I have never seen a game like that. I watch basketball passively. Bro, that game was crazy. I think Jay-Z and Kanye was beefing. They was sitting by each other.
Hey, man, we could beef after this. You feel me?
Like, what are we doing? Like, this Kobe last
you got Hove doing it. Like, you got Hove, man. You got Hove act that bitch sideline at the game,
crazy,
acting like a streamer. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
So it was an iconic moment, and we didn't even know how iconic it was really in the moment.
Telling you.
You feel me? So just the death of him, man, and like just to see Kobe, I think Kobe loved Bron to death. Him and Jordan, but it's like, bro, nah, I'm alpha. He showed them. He tried to show them every time he was laced up on the court with them. I don't care if it's an All-Star game, bro. Man, last man standing, and like he put this new mindset with the new guys. You know, they all try to be called the ones. But like just the friendliness, like he did a lot of that after he retired, bro. But on the court, man,
right.
boy, I love you, man. Take pictures with your kids. On the court, I'm gonna try to embarrass you. You gonna down there want I don't take no pictures with my kids, boy.
Yeah, I think basketball has changed dramatically since Kobe retired. In 2016, I think that was like the beginning of the end for basketball as we know it. And even that series with the Cavaliers and the Warriors, so that was probably the best series, in the last 10 years. I think that was the best series from 2016 onward, and I just think that for basketball in particular, I think it definitely has changed dramatically. I haven't had a favorite player since Kobe retired, and I think it's just hard to watch basketball. But I think when they talk about like 2020 and Kobe passing, I think it's just that idea of COVID and Kobe passing like the month before COVID hit, and then like just like this big aura that we used to have. You know what I'm saying? Like Kobe just used to be that aura that like you see as a person like, hey, yo, he gonna get through everything. And then just to like see a kind of like a superhero just pass away, like it's certain niggas that like you'd be like, hey, that nigga gonna live to be 99. You know what I'm saying? Like you just feel it. And shit, when Kobe, passed away, I believe at like 39, 40 years old, it just kind of like was like, oh shit,
Time. It's like seeing a superhero perish right in front of your eyes, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was tough. That was tough, bro, on everybody, I think. And I don't like the world still ain't over Kobe dying, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
What happened and how, like for him to go out with his daughter too, rest in peace, Gigi and Kobe. I think that's just that's heartbreaking. Not just Kobe, but his daughter, who he seemed that was gonna be his protege. Like she was Mamba
Right.
mentality all day. Like
Right.
that was the only one like him that I saw. You know what I mean? That was like he would be with. And I think the other one, I think the older one played basketball too, if I ain't mistaken.
She
But
played volleyball.
volleyball, okay, but yeah, she was, that's just sad situation, bro. Sad situation to see
And
that.
then I think too, on top of like after Kobe retired, like I think like the super teams that became like mandatory. I think that's when the Cavs beat the Warriors, and that's when KD joined the Warriors. And then they went on their little run, and then I think just basketball just got completely watered
I say this
down
too.
after Kobe retired.
Yeah.
For me personally, and I think it's somewhat for me personally, I think it's somewhat unwatchable. I can't sit down and watch a game because like the competitiveness not there, and on top of the competitiveness, the skill not there. Like it don't feel like nobody really working on their skill like they
And I
once
say this too.
was.
I still like basketball because that's just my favorite sport. But I hate that Kobe not here to help. Well, he not saying they need his help, but WNBA, he was like they biggest
Say it.
damn, I can't think of the word right now. Like he advocated for the WNBA hard, mind you. He ain't had Junior, but his daughter. He said he was trying to make but I just think he loved the game so much. He saw people like Brown Stewart and was like, yeah, y'all love this shit too, don't it? Okay, let's hoop. He was a hooper super for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I think about LA in general. Like LA, they lost Kobe and Nip. Like LA done, I think LA is a beautiful city. I've never been there. I think, but stuff that I've seen about it and what I hear about it, man, that's a dangerous city. You know what I mean? City of angels. But LA is a tough place to be. LA done took some good people. You know what I mean? You think about Kobe. LA done took some losses, I would say. Think about Kobe. You think about Nip. Man, you think about Pac. He wasn't even from LA, but he was a big advocate for LA. You know what I mean? It's just, you think about PNB Rock. You think about like, golly.
Cut his mic off. Cut his mic.
Shit, go ahead, say
look,
Biggie,
now
man.
I'm just thinking about all the people that, Biggie.
Hey,
You know what I
what's the
mean?
name? What's that
Hey,
boy
Willie
name?
ain't gonna. I want to hear what
Pap,
Willie got to say
Smoke
because
with
I know Willie gonna say a name that I'm not even thinking about.
Hold on. I want to see what
Nah,
Smooth
cut
got to
his.
say because it looked like he was going to go
Don't make
in.
you gonna get us
Bro,
canceled, Bill.
it
I mean,
was-
Smooth.
It was just funny when
Rondo.
when no. When the nigga said, "Hey man, LA is just a beautiful city," and then the nigga said,
Nick
"Hey,
said
LA
this.
is
Nick
a
said a city
dangerous
of angels,
and start mentioning niggas who died.
bro. Man, that nigga winked and says, "Double entendre don't even ask me how."
Like, nigga said, "Psych."
Y'all, did you pick up what I was putting down? Did you pick up what I was putting down?
Phone home is not going
Working
to
on
LA,
these
bro.
balls,
All
man.
right,
I'm
bet.
That
telling
nigga
y'all.
tried to be nice. I would love to go there. Kobe didn't die. If died, Tupac.
Man,
Dang,
mess around in
that place
LA.
ain't nothing to play with, bro.
Telling you, don't mess around in LA.
They got content creators that specifically focus on what you're not supposed to wear out there. And I'm like, what can you do out there? It's real out there though, just from the people who
But
talk
little
about
Bipp
it.
Hunter
Like,
got
man,
that clean
it
that
ain't
hat he
no
got
joke.
on.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
Stuff
I'm
like
perfect. I
that,
got on Booker
like,
and Red.
and you know what's so funny? like you'll see a movie like The Wood, right? And you'll see a part where they going into the going to the store, and he like, man, take that hat, hey, take that hat off. He like, but it's light blue. It's just like the whole of the ignorance of, this is how these certain areas and area towns could be. Like if you out of town, if you really don't know the law of the lands, you could really get hurt. You know what I mean? If you don't know about these
Just
places.
from the stuff today that
But
you hear about, over there on the West
just
Coast.
from the stuff today that you hear about, over there on the West Coast, especially like in LA, you hear like that's not like a play, and it's real all over America. You know what I'm saying? You got some parts in New Orleans you don't want to go. You know what I mean? But going back to all the notable celebrities who done got hurt over there, Quando Rondo, he lost somebody over there, you know what I'm saying? That's supposedly that's what Lil Durk is in jail for right now, so
Yeah.
it's real out there,
Right. Well, one of y'all boys mentioned content
Earlier
creators,
about,
man.
like,
Speed.
I had put in the group message
yeah,
earlier
man.
about like the, yeah, man. I think that I think Speed is handling this shit the right way when it comes to streaming. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like, a streaming it should be like you should be like a renaissance man. Like you should be trying new things, meeting different people and just like, going that route. And just like to see like the complete opposite of Speed, you got the Casanet situation and like how him and his team like is like I think like the beginning of the end for them. And just like what's all going on with that situation. What you think about that too?
I think you're wrong, brother. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna. I ain't,
Uh-huh.
I ain't too big to say it. I love watching like the streamers when they came from just like the YouTube thing, streaming like fairly new, like DDG, AMP, Duke, them boys. Like they just entertaining because they always remind me of me and my niggas. It's like, damn. If this was a thing, boy, at Perk, like, what? It just remind me of us. I love like seeing the reflection of us. You feel me? And just on top of that, it's like, damn, we might have been cooler than them niggas. You know what I'm saying? So, but just to see them how they just navigate through things, I think they doing the right way. Like, I think Speed, no knock to him, because you can't knock him. He the biggest. I think he had to pivot somewhere because he not as cool as Kai. Well, I can say not as cool. That shit corny, but like he didn't have like he didn't fit. Kai could be with rappers and shit. Motherfuckers want to see that, but like, you know what I'm saying? And like Speed was probably a guy that was kind of awkward. But he's still like, he an athlete. Athletes gonna always down there be around, you know what I'm saying? And especially when you got your name up. But he found, like, I think he was probably kind of lost at some time. I think he probably went through the same shit Kai going through now. It's like, man, what's next, man? I don't want to stay right here because this shit, I kind of reached the ceiling right here. Or do I want to do it?
Well, have you seen the situation like with just like everybody dry snitching
I
from
ain't seen
that
nobody
AMP camp?
that ain't his count. That's a young boys count. AMP them boys, that's like Duke Dennis now.
Okay, well, who was the niggas with
Kai
Kai?
with
You got Khalil, you
AMP.
got
Clover Boys, he the one he bought the house like in the same neighborhood subdivision as AMP for Clover Boys with Tyler, Dez, Punga,
right.
Ray, Rakai.
But I'm saying,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like, have you seen the situation
Yeah,
with Gigi and like how like that's like I feel like that's tearing the group up from the inside out.
so with Kai, he's with Duke Dennis. Duke, he wasn't getting no shit like that. But like his homeboys from New York, why not put them on? But they not used to the same. They got a lot of fame real fast. So just imagine bringing niggas up and just not saying, most people bring the niggas up and they just around. We're gonna find a way to get out some boys some money. Man, they put the camera in front of these niggas immediately. So it's like, I don't think they was PR trained. Just like, they didn't hate to say the ice shit. But like, they just usually put niggas in position that don't even like, you know what I'm saying? Them niggas probably, what you,
But that's why I was kind of saying it though. Like I feel like it's just kind of like they using streaming the wrong way, and like their demise is
Yeah,
like being
but I think
televised.
that
No
shit's
pun
gonna happen
intended.
the way it happened because like AMP, the ones that get AMP, them boys, they like on the same level DDG. Clubhouse, like Tyler and them, his name known because he with Kai. So they just, I don't know, they have to learn lessons, and they also don't get paid the same bucks as them other boys that like damn, they had them hiccups and bruises. You know what I'm saying? Had to get PR training at some point. Like, nah, nigga, we just can't let you speak freely. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of this shit come with being around people that are like are bigger names than you. With Speed, on the other hand, like he kind of like he collab with other collab like streamers and shit, but he never got in that lane with like I just gotta be with the rappers, the cool niggas. Like he just with like people that fight, not saying their popularity is not as high, but they're known. And he just could be himself more. So he go like, you know what I'm saying? He always was big on his brand to just be himself. So he could just go around the world and be himself. Then he do like funny shit. He ain't gotta worry about protecting the image. This nigga do a backflip. Well, this nigga race the cheater because he's still an athlete. It just worked better, I think. Because I don't think he cared to do the other shit anyway. If that makes sense.
And I think.
No, I'm done.
Okay, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. I think it's cool that that he really don't be like with rappers and stuff like that because when I first I didn't even know who he was until like maybe a couple months ago. Well, maybe probably a little further, maybe close to a year ago. But it was only because I followed this other dude. He's like a bodybuilder. I think his name Ashton Hall or whatever. I don't know if y'all know who he is, but he be doing like these running videos in slow motion. It be whatever. But Speed was racing him, so that's how I got hold. That's how I was able to because I guess they collaborated and he was, I guess Ashton was talking crazy and was like, I can beat him in a race. And so they actually raced and it was like, Speed actually beat him, you know what I'm saying? And it was just entertaining, so I was like, oh snap, this a new streamer, for me, I'm just now discovering this dude, but it wasn't to say I say all that to say that it wasn't through normal how I discover a lot of people is through hip hop content like
Right.
that. But he was just being an athlete, basically just running against somebody. They just having that competitive nature. So I thought that was really cool, and just the other stuff that I see of him, how he just be around the world and stuff like that doing what he do. I think it's actually in his favor that he don't hook up with rappers
Yeah.
and the cool people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think it's kind of like it's really similar to podcasting for real. Because you look at like you look at the Joe Budden range versus $1 million worth of game range. You can only do interviews with rappers versus you can sit down and just have any type of topic you want to have and just So I think it's very similar to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, I think that's our range too, though.
Right, for sure.
I think that our
So yeah, man,
right
how
for sure,
y'all boys felt about Shador? So yeah, man, how y'all boys felt about Shador getting that Pro Bowl nod?
I saw you put that in. I saw your response in the group message, bro.
Yeah.
What was that about?
What, the laughing?
Yeah. What was that about?
Man, that's fucking hilarious, dog. I'm the
Yeah.
biggest Shador fan there is. Like, but a nigga going to the Pro Bowl off of 6 starts and 9 interceptions and 2 touchdowns? Trash. That's crazy. But, it's a popularity thing. Obviously he gonna get the viewership, but Shador did not deserve that by any means of the imagination, bro. He did not deserve that. He ain't earned that. A better word. He did not earn that. But I think that's just the whole idea about the Pro Bowl. It's a circus. Everything is a circus these days. It doesn't have any merit. Back in the days, like the Pro Bowl had merit. But ever since Sean Taylor blew that fucking quarterback up in the Pro Bowl, the Pro Bowl has not been the same.
Yeah.
So it just don't have that same merit that it used to have.
Yeah, the Pro Bowl, the Pro Bowl is not Now, I think it's great, and I think because it's players voted, right? Or it's like fans voted.
Fan voted, yeah.
Fans voted.
But you know, he's an alternate. He's an alternate, so that don't have nothing to do with fan voting. It's just like, hey, I'm gonna ask you, and then somebody's like, oh shit, why not ask Shador? That's gonna help our ratings, you know. It's like a spectacle in a sense.
Yeah. I mean, damn, I ain't think about it like that. You're using Shador as a spectacle.
Shit, he ain't on the list. He not on the
Bring in
legitimate
numbers and
list.
stuff like that is what you mean?
Yeah.
You know, do y'all think the way social media is I guess it create more, I guess, chaos and it's kind of piggybacking off that. Like I thought I heard one time a basketball player told me he was like he got overlooked, or he felt like he got overlooked because he said his Instagram numbers or something like that was not a certain level. He said, you know, instead of just like seeing the talent, a lot of times they go more for, you know, what I guess your buzz, you know what I mean? And so going back to that Shador thing, you know, his name is that a buzz, you know, bringing buzz because it's an algorithm now. It's you know, it's gonna get the people, you know what I mean? Do y'all think y'all think
I
that
for sure, but
that's a real thing?
I think that's I don't. You got it. You got it.
I'm saying he don't deserve that. I don't think Shador
Get
play
right.
his case like, hey man, give me Drake May spot. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, I don't have no problem with it, but I think just the Pro Bowl has lost its merit, you know, ever since Sean Taylor smacked that quarterback. I forgot who it was. Ever since
No, was it the kick returner or
The
was
punter.
it
the punter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's who it
Man,
was. Sean
Yeah.
Taylor laid him out.
Man,
shout out Mark
Pro
That
Bowl
boy
ain't
Mark
been the
Thug. I
same
wasn't
since
gonna
that
We
smack a
year,
about to
nigga
dog.
like
change
that.
this.
For real.
Yeah,
For
no, I
real,
don't know,
bro.
man. The Pro Bowl, I think the NBA take the
All-Star
lead.
game, that's trash too. I mean,
don't-
Dink brought it
Well,
up.
I don't
He
think
brought that
it
up last
outweighed
week,
the
and
Pro Bowl. I think the Pro Bowl, because the Pro Bowl could still just ask people to race and stuff like that, and that might be cool if you really get it back to that, or have them hoop a game or something like that. But with the All-Star Weekend, I think it's just a more revenue thing because the rappers go out and stuff like that. It's we get looks, we get performances, people wearing fly clothes and jewelry. But no boys be out there and at the Pro Bowl, somewhere people not going, the fans not really included for real, and down there, Under Armour outfits, saying like, this shit just, I don't know, for shits and giggles. Both games trash, but like, at least have it come with like, shit, we gonna Disney World or some shit.
yeah, I think just shit, man. A lot of this shit just lost lost its value, you know. You know, the competitiveness and, you know, and I guess that's to Willie your point about athletes protecting their image because of social media, because of the branding, because of the advertising dollars, because of the analytics. And speaking of analytics, it's crazy how analytics have fucked up football, and Sean Payton going for it on 4th and 1 when he could have kicked the goddamn field goal and went up 10-0. But the analytics told him, hey, the brain guys, the niggas from Little Giants running the annexation of Puerto Rico, told him to fucking go for it on 4th and 1.
against
And
Icebox.
you got Icebox back here. You got Marshawn Lynch. But the analytics told you to, hey, man, we got to go for it, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. I think it's all, and that's a testament to AI in real life. AI versus real life situations. Like, I know what the stats and the analytics tell me, but I know football, and I know that, you know what I mean? Like, this call for me to kick this field goal. You know what I mean? like when we gonna put that aside and go for what we know here?
Man, niggas ain't going with their gut no more, bro. Like, I don't know if that's a
I'm
pause
gonna
or not,
pause you
but
just because you
niggas
paused
ain't
me
going
earlier,
with
but I
their
don't know if that
gut,
was a
bro.
pause. But man, the annexation of Puerto Rico, boy, yeah, you know ball, bro. But that was the perfect boy. That shit funny as hell, dog. That nigga was deep in his bag. That boy, he pre-thought that.
No, hell no, boy. You know this shit off top.
He had that one in
That
the
boy,
tuck.
he was
had that one in the
and he had his
tuck.
pistol ready to shoot that one.
Yeah, man, this shit just it's nasty, bro. It's nasty. Like, you know, even Sean McVay, you know, last night they was 31-27. And he chose to go for it on like 4th and 3 on the goal line. And he chose to go for it. It's like, bro, why does everybody want to go for it on 4th and whatever these days? Nigga, take the points.
I think that's just the new age of football, though. I think because you see, you get these younger coaches who ushered in, and they don't play like Bill Belichick. You know what I mean? Like they don't play. You know, it's like playing the player in Madden who kicked the field goal. Who it's like, man, nobody want to play you, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we talking about
But
championships, and we talk about the NFL here, and we talk about this ain't multiplayer on Madden. You know what I mean? I get that, and that's how they play. That's how they see the game. So that's why you got the Bill Belichicks who ran the scoreboard like Andy Reid. They last of a dying breed, them type coaches. You know what I mean? So it's different. Analytics say one thing, but then you got these new era coaches that can be like,
and it's damn near
we ain't playing like that no more.
It's damn near like, damn,
Fourth
do I
and 3.
Man, do I stand on my square or do I try to protect my job? Nigga might have fucked around and lost his job trying to protect it. But you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, he just went for what he knew. Or went for, like, you know what I'm saying, listen to this program. Like, I know he stayed up probably at night. He probably still went to sleep in a week. Like, damn. That's a hard between two different a difficult situation.
That's funny, man. Well, shit, man, that's really all we got, brothers. Right at an
Yeah.
hour
We'll
and
talk about
30.
2016 next time.
All right, y'all.
Yeah, we can run through that next week. But shit, next week, nah, Cole on
Cole's
nah,
yeah, that's weekend of Super Bowl.
nah, that's February.
Cold
That's
than that.
February 6th.
Really good.
Yeah, that's February 6th. But we got some dropping this week.
We got the baby, I think, and then we got something else coming out.
That versus Hit Boy and Boy Wonder. Mike Will made it. Okay.
Mike Will made it.
Right.
But the Boy Wonder got a crazy bag or not really?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna end the pod.
Yeah.
Boy Wonder?
He can play Drake all night.
Do
Yeah.
you think?
Yeah.
What you was gonna say, Bill?
I said, man, Drake should have dropped something with this ice storm.
Man, yeah, that me. We was talking about that the other night.
Me and Willie was talking
How
about it,
crazy
but
that
that
would
was
have
so
been.
funny.
The Iceman.
Drake would have came
But
out with
it-
this ice storm.
what the
I was
promo
like,
though?
something.
I was
Hey,
like,
but look,
Once that
though,
bitch ain't
but
once
look
the
though. But no, this is what I'm
when
saying.
the ice storm didn't drop and he would
What
have
you
dropped
gonna
that
say, Sue?
shit, boy, they would have had all the jokes. Just like this storm just like the ice storm, this shit won't hit
Y'all
on
talking about
nothing.
the ice storm. Nigga, I thought
Yeah.
y'all was talking about
Nah,
I
but
thought y'all
it
niggas
hit
was
in
talking
some
about
places
the
though.
ice situation. I thought y'all was talking about that.
too.
No, I'm talking about Drake. I was talking about Drake and the Iceman situation.
Man,
Yeah.
I think if Drake could like make like a, you know, his album called Iceman, but if he could like make a deep song about like what's going on in the world,
Yeah, he'll be back. Yeah, I mean,
I
he
think
ain't never left, but
I'm sure he
people
thought
be
about
like,
it because
"Oh,
they keep
conscious
telling him. I been seeing him telling him to read the room. I don't think it's the right time to drop an Iceman when Ice doing it. But it's like, come on, my nigga. It's a whole Marvel character. It's you know what I'm saying? It's a whole Marvel character name, Iceman. Well, Drake, and he the Iceman.
y'all niggas don't eat ice. That's what y'all niggas put the ice down.
Put the little
We
bag
only
on.
drinking warm
Nigga,
water.
thaw out, nigga.
Fuck, man. God damn.
How y'all feel about having a guest next episode?
Yeah, it depends on what the guess is. They just
Shit,
chopping
I
it
can,
up. What we doing?
I gotta if I can get out the blueprint within the next couple days, and I just make sure they can do it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't got no problem with it as long as it's, you know,
Yeah,
it's
I gotta,
good for the show.
I gotta
for sure.
guess my. I put in the room mix or whatever because I know after that. Tati.
Yeah, you said Toddy. Who is Toddy?
I think she got an interesting story. She was in the industry. I think she's still in the industry for real. She was one of Memphis girls' manager. I don't know if they came up with Gloss and she might have been Gloss manager. Matter of fact, yeah, she a lawyer. She from the team. She from here. X, but I don't think we
Yeah, I
gonna
ain't
talk
never
about
heard of
Duke.
her, bro.
I don't want to talk about Duke. You feel me? Keep it player.
Okay.
But I think she like
Yeah. Well, yeah, shit. Oh, I think that might be a 2-week notice type thing though. You know, just to make sure everybody on the same page and we can flow through
to my us or her.
the script. The script good.
Yeah.
Shit, everybody, her and us. So like maybe
That's the
February
week after
10th,
Super Bowl and Cole album. I know we talking about.
February 9th,
Let me
February
see. I know I'm in
16th.
some prayers that week. I think I should be straight, bro. Let me see. The 13th and 14th, I'm in prayer. Yeah, I was 16. I'll be straight.
Maybe do it at the end of February. So you know what I mean? So if you're gonna be in parades and stuff, quite naturally you ain't even gonna be really thinking about the interview.
Something like February
So like push it
23rd.
back so you were really, you know what I mean? Yeah, something like that. Give her a little time to prepare
26.
too.
That's 1 week. I told her it can't be the 9th. Okay, 16. That's what.
Yeah, that's cool with me.
Yeah, I'm gonna let them know.
Get it on with it. Don't with it, on with it. The hustle
Yeah.
don't never
So
go
what they be like? They be like 45 to 60 or 60 to 115.
Nah, 60 to 115. Say about 45 to 60. Nah, 60 to
Especially motherfucker
115.
start getting that bag,
Yeah,
start
60 to
flowing.
115.
You did your question yourself, or you
Hell
did you
yeah.
kind of like ate it with Chat GPT?
Shit, I mean everything come from
But you didn't discuss.
thoughts, and then
You didn't discuss with her none of
shit,
like
just let it flow.
the paper. Did you discuss with any Don or any of them boys beforehand, or just made your questions? Huh?
Yeah, yeah. Oh no. I made the questions and sent it to them, and then see if everybody cool with it.
You gotta do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good. I think that's a good
Yeah.
timeline. I feel like we're gonna have some bangers back to back. Hell yeah, shit, especially that cold shit. But I think we probably might talk about that week and the next week. Yeah, it'll make sense.
Oh,
Yeah,
world.
that'd be a good one.
That's why I
Cole
said
album
that
plus the
week, boy. I
Super
said,
Bowl.
man, that's why I was
Yeah.
when he saying big as a Super Bowl. I said, boy, that boy still playing on double entendre, boy.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
That shit gonna be fire.
Biggest
Real
Super
shit.
Bowl. Yeah.
Shit, man. That's episode. So, well, shit, man. That's
All right, y'all.
episode 44.
All right, y'all, boy. I'll let y'all know
Fall
what.
home.
I'll let y'all boy know what happened in the morning.
Peace, y'all
Shit
boys.
after happened, bro.
Water.
For sure, bro. Yup.